26 questions to ask your real estate agent before listing your home. Now, some of these questions, it's been a long journey here. There have been actually 26.5 questions, all in about the 3.5 minute mark. So it's been a good 90 minutes or so of interviewing Evan and the Russell Realty Group team, the ERA Russell Realty Group team. So, in hindsight, what'd you learn? What do you think about this? Would you hire me? Would you be willing to to trust me and to say, Evan, I want you to be the one that inspires my trust, that's going to help me sell my home or help me buy my home? Now, we've talked about some buyer situations, we've talked about some home seller situations, mostly the selling, because that's really where the contract goes in. The buying, it's a little different. You see the house, you like it, you put an offer in, not to dismiss the process, but then it gets kicked over to attorney, and then the buyer agent just kind of facilitates, right? Agent by definition is doing what we're told to do. So I think from the buyer side, it's a little simpler. From the seller side, it's a little more complicated. I think there's a little more of a relationship there. There's obviously a contract to work together or an agreement to work together. So the situation is a bit different. Plus, not many home buyers, actually interview agents to work with them. So as we've gone through these questions, I hope that I've enlightened you on some of the answers, how the questions could be asked, how maybe they should be reworded and asked in a different way, and what some of your answers may or may not be in regards to the qualifications to do the job. Right? I personally think I'm well qualified to do the job. Not only am I well qualified to do the job, but I understand the job. I understand, what you're looking for as a home buyer and a home seller. I understand what you're looking for in regards to marketing your house. We understand what your goals are. Your goals are our goals. Your goal is to sell the house for the maximum amount of money. Our goal is to sell your house with the maximum amount of exposure for the least amount of cost to you and as quickly as we can. It's really that simple. And for a home buyer, we want to obtain a deal and a transaction for you that's the most lucrative for you. Right? Seller obviously wants to get the most. Buyer agent wants to pay the least. But of course, the buyers understand, what the housing market is. So how do we go through appraisals? How do we make sure those works? How do we negotiate through the home inspection? Right? How are we going to market your house? What are our statistics in and around the area? Right? How many websites do we use? What kind of technology do you use to help me find a house? All those types of things have been answered in the previous 26.5 questions. I truly hope you've enjoyed. I've enjoyed doing it. It's been a good couple hours for me to get these together. And like I said, if there are any questions that are out there that haven't been asked, feel free to email them to me, evan@therussellteam.com, Russell Realty Minute in iTunes if you're not listening to that already. Be sure you ask me a question in the review. Give me a little bit of feedback. Let me know how we're doing here. And we'll continue to keep plugging for you. We'll continue to keep rolling out buyer and seller tips. Again, I hope you really enjoyed. And this is going to be if there's 26, 26.5, 27, 27th episode, or 28th episode, I should say, of the Russell Realty Minute on just this particular question, on these 26 questions. So, again, hope you enjoyed. Leave me some feedback. 26 podcast series is over and out. We will start a new one here shortly. We've got 101 tips for real estate buyers and real estate sellers, and we'll be working on those next. Hope you guys enjoyed. Evan Russell for this particular series, signing out.